Hey everyone, welcome back to Delawhite's Board Games. This week we'll be talking about This Town Ain't Big Enough for the 2 to 4 of Us. This is a game I got on Kickstarter, so let's bring it to the table and we'll come back for the final comments. This Town Ain't Big Enough for the 2 to 4 of Us. So this is a game for 2 to 4 players, and it's a tile placement game. So at the start of the game, you're going to get the claim office that you're going to put in the center of the table, easy access for all 4 players, and each player will choose a color. So on a player's turn, he's going to choose a tile from the stack and place it near a tile that's already in play. The goal of the game is to close up areas with the fences, and then once an area is closed, we'll be scoring points. So to give you an example here, so if the game would be set up like this here, so the game's already started, let's say it's Blue's turn, and he gets this tile here. So he could choose to place it here. Now once that's done, this area would be completely closed. Now Blue would be in first place because he has the most brands in the zone. Then Green would be second and Yellow would be last. Now the way we count points, there's a little twist to it, but once you get it, it's very simple. So Blue will score 2 points because the color below him, which is Green, has 2 brands. Green will score 1 point because the color that's below him is Yellow and they have 1 brand. Yellow has nobody below him, so they'll score 0. So Blue scores 2, Green scores 1, and Yellow scores 0. To give you another example, if I switch this around, the zone is a little bit bigger, but the points will be completely different. Blue and Yellow are in first. Green and Pink are last. Now Blue and Yellow score 1 point because the color below them is either Pink or Green and they have 1 brand. Pink and Green will score 0. Now for a last example, if I turn this tile around, Blue's still in first place. Yellow and Green are in last. So Blue would score 1 point, Green and Yellow would score 0. But in this case, there's a special symbol, which is the silver bar. Now, once a player closes a zone with a silver bar, they start by counting the points, and then they have the opportunity to move a tile that is not closed up. They can move it anywhere they want. So in this example here, if Blue would play this tile, it closes up the zone, Blue gets 1, Yellow and Green gets 0, and because of the silver bar, Blue would have the choice to either move this tile here or move this one over here. Now for example, Blue could come over here to try to have a zone here that he would have the advantage so far because he would have 2, Green would have 1. So depending on what piece will be here, the points could be scored differently. So it's not more complicated than that. If you have any questions about how, like if it wasn't clear the way I explained the points, just write in the comments and it'll be a pleasure to answer you. The game finishes once all the tiles are done, and then whoever has the most points win. The way that you keep track of the points during the game is a nice little system they made. So it's the same material as the tiles, and you have these little arrows here for each color. You have a little arrow. So during the game, you just keep track of the points for every color, and the way it's made, the little arrows could join up like this if there's a tie between the players. So it's not more complicated than that. It's a very fun game. What you see on the table here is everything that's in the game, so it's very compact. I keep mine in a Ziploc bag. I could keep it in my pocket, easily bring it around. So it's very fun for that reason. So let's go back and I'll give you my final comments on this game. So this town ain't big enough for the 2 to 4 of us. I really like this game. I like the fact that it's very quick, 10 to 15 minutes the game is done. and also the fact that it's very compact. So my copy is here. Everything that you need to play is in this little Ziploc. So I can carry it around and whenever I feel like playing, just pull it out. For example, me and my wife at a restaurant, we're waiting for our plate, take out the game, we can play very quick. It's fun to have around. And I also like the fact that there's a little twist to how you're gonna place every tile to try to score as much point as possible. So in a new kit, it comes in this little tin box, and you'll have 2 punch boards with all the pieces that you've seen during the video. You'll also get a little expansion. The expansion is explained in the rule book, and there's also the little Ziploc to put everything away. So now this week I'm going to be doing something special. I'm going to be asking you to share this video, and everybody who shares the video gets a chance to win a copy of This Town Ain't Big Enough for the 2 to 4 of Us. So I'm going to write down every name of the people who share the video, have a draft at the end of the week, and I'll announce the winner in next week's video. So have a great week, share, and who knows, you might be the new owner of This Town Ain't Big Enough for the 2 to 4 of Us.